I found out my husband was a PDF file when I saw the secret folder he had documenting his journey stalking our boss's teenage daughter. My husband, 34M, and I, 29F, work for a small tech firm, and have each been here for around 5 years. During work, our boss would occasionally bring in his then teenage daughter and have her interact with the employees to learn the ropes. She was 15 when we first met her. Fast forward to January of this year, the boss officially brought her in when she turned 20, letting us know that she would be taking over a good deal of his responsibilities and overseeing things. We were initially hesitant, considering she was so young, but she was a hard worker and always made sure she was the last to leave work. The issue started a few months after she began. She would occasionally hold office events just to lighten the mood, and this earned her a lot of praise from all of us since it's not something the old boss would have time to look into. We were all talking about her, so it didn't feel too weird at first when my husband joined in on the praising, saying how impressive it is that she's so young but so mature, how she's been a breath of fresh air in the office, etc. Every now and then, he'd start singing her praises when we're at home, with a huge talking point always being how she's so mature for her age. I didn't take it much to heart until one time I joked that it was fine if he was immature at times, and that I would love him regardless. His response was, "Well, you were immature too, unlike her." I think that was the first time he compared me to her, but I tried not to think too much about it. This slowly spiraled, going from talking about her maturity to her looks. He would comment on how she could still look good while being busy with studies and work, stating that she, and I quote, was definitely more gifted compared to other girls. Once, out of insecurity, I asked if he thought she was prettier than me, and he said, "Of course, you're attractive to me, but objectively, not considering my attraction to you, she is prettier." This messed with me for a while, and we ended up having a fight where I essentially banned him from bringing her up with me if it's not work-related. Adding to it was the fact that he started taking extra work every now and then, working overtime. While I initially thought it was just to earn extra money, I later found out it was simply because he knew she usually heads home late too, usually after most if not all office employees had left. Fast forward to a few days ago, my husband was out with his friends, and my laptop was at the repairs, so I used his laptop. When I opened his PC, I saw a folder on the left quick access bar with our boss's daughter's name on it. I clicked it, and when I did, I actively couldn't believe what I was seeing. A folder with thousands of pictures of her, screenshots from Instagram and other apps, any and every picture he could find of her, some dating back to when we met her, and an insane number of pictures just taken without her consent, with either a hidden camera or his phone at the office, ranging from her just sitting or working, to some from a high enough angle to get her chest in frame or down blouse, and even a few under the table shots. But then, it got worse. I used search to look up her name on his laptop and found something that basically turned any form of sorrow or sadness I would have felt into just pure disgust. He basically had a folder poorly hidden deep in a number of folders, filled with photoshopped pictures of her, some solo, some with him, some with other members of the office, and some just absolutely vile and disgusting. I deleted all traces of me having seen or searched for those, took a picture of some of